Okay. So swapping also done. What is the next method? So return type methods, how to call. I already mentioned data type of, so because it is returning a data, that's why you have to store in a variable. Void methods, they won't return. That's why you don't need to store anywhere. So that's the difference. If you catch that difference, it's easy for you and you can understand. So always remember, if the method is returning something, you store in some variable. Either it is a local or global variable. Make sure. So local variable, when you can do, you want to use in the same method. No, you want to use in multiple methods, same output, this method output, make it a global. So that you can use in other methods also. Now, so I want to get a random number. Rand number equal to same method, right? Object reference, nsobj dot get random number. See, this is a returning some value. That value I'm using here. Okay. Next. There's 6. Run again and see what is the next random number. 89. Run again. So different. In 1 to 100 only you will get this 31. That's how every time you will get a integer random number. This I can use in another method. See, I'm going to use the next method. So what is that method? How can you call this return type method in the print statement? See that. So commenting, multi-line commenting. So I can call. So max value is, so insobj dot get max integer. So one random number I am using, another number I will give. I can give 85. So whatever random number comes, this both will be compared. See, I'm reusing this variable here. So wherever you want, you can reuse. You stored it and you can reuse anywhere. So that's the advantage by storing in the variable. See, 85 is the maximum. So you got here 11. 11 and 85, 85 is the max. So you got the exact output. So next one, how can you access non-static variables under main method? Right? So let's see, how can you access them? So double, so output equal to nsobj dot d plus nsobj dot c plus nsobj dot f. So like this, you can do any kind of calculations. So it's all up to you. nsobj dot I plus, so random number. So you can add all of them and you can, so just see, you need to understand how we are calling the non-static variables with the object reference. With object reference. Put some readable statement and type that. So this is in the same class. What about in the other classes? parameter. Okay. So that's the same class how we did. In another class, how can we do? How can we call all these methods? Second scenario. So in the same package, how can you call? Call instance members in another class. Okay. So let's start second scenario. You have everything here. So all clearly given. See how to call non-static members in another class of same package. Create object for the class. First thing. So this is the one. So sample I'm writing if you want. Create object for the class using new keyword. So what is the class? This class members you are calling. Okay, that class you need to create object. Not for this class. This class doesn't have any members. So which class members you are calling, that class you need to create object. I can give IMOVJ equal to new. I can create n number of objects for same class. The class is one time you will define, but object you can create based on your requirement. Okay, so let's go and start first scenario. So how can you access one class non-static variable in another class? So what is the answer? Object reference dot non-static variable. Anywhere same formulas. Object reference dot non-static members. It doesn't change. Same class, other package class, it doesn't change. Only single concept here. First create object, that object reference dot non-static variable and non-static method. That's a, but you have to understand void and without void how to call the methods. The void methods doesn't return. Without void, they will return the value. So the methods are giving a value output to you. So IMOBJ dot, see D, F, I is visible. So I'm taking F. But this is the value, right? Value directly cannot write like this. Either you have to store in some variable or you need to print it. So I'm going to print this. So instance member demo class F values. So just print it. That's it. See, you'll get a F value here. We didn't declare any variable in this class, but you are getting from another class. See, this is the F value. So next one, how can you call one class non-static void method in another class? Void method. It doesn't matter, same. What is the answer? Object reference dot non-static method. But do we have access for this? See, it is not accessible now because which is having a permission restrictions. See, typecasting demo is not there in this object. So why? There is no permission for that because of private. So this method is not visible outside the class. So you have to give a different permission. So I'm changing the permission to public so that it will be accessible everywhere. So dot, see, typecasting demo is available now. Before it was not available because private is completely stop the permission to use outside the class. Same class only you can use, but not outside the class. Next one is, how can you call void parameterized method? So parameterized method, how to call? Same object reference. IM will be say dot swap. So you can give 50, 40, whatever it is, numbers, integer numbers. Say I'm passing the arguments for the parameter. So this parameter value I'm giving. You should not write again parameter. Parameter value, you have to give it here while calling the methods. While calling the parameterized methods, you must pass the arguments in the parentheses. Remember this point. So these are the values. Okay. So next, how can you call return type nonstatic methods? So default can be accessible in the same package. So return type of that method is integer, rand val equal to ymobz dot get random integer number. Okay. So that's the random value 97. If you run another time, and you will get a different value. See, we didn't create these methods in this class, but still we are able to call them. That some methods are main purpose is reusability. So the purpose of methods is reusability. Same logic you can reuse. You can call the method and that will be executed and given output to you. So, and also parameterized method purpose is you can test the same logic with the different sets of data. That's the advantage with the parameterized methods. Keep remember all these points so that it will be very useful for you. And how to call, so this method in the to call here IMOVZ dot so randval and 45. So I'm calling this value here. See, 68 is the max value. So that's it. Same package, another class, how to call. Now we are moving out to last scenario, how to call in another package class. Another package class. So last one, let's create a last one. We can close this. So again, we don't have a class tomorrow also. Let's finish this. Wednesday we'll meet again. So Wednesday, your timings will change completely 6 to 7. So AM IST, and also for US people 5:30 PM PST, Wednesday onwards. Okay, so we have only one class Wednesday onwards, so no second batch. Your previous batch won't be there. By tomorrow they are going to finish their classes. Okay, so call non-static members in another package class. So the concept is again same, but only thing extra is you will do import first, right? Create object for the class, which class members you are calling. Create object for the class using new keyword. So who is creating an object? New keyword. Wherever you see new keyword, please remember this point. That's an object. That part is an object. So if anybody asks what is the object, new keyword and class name, the constructor name, that's the object. So this is an object. So now we are calling this class. So that class you mention here. Class name. See, we are giving a new name every time, object reference. See, it's why it's throwing error? Because you have to import, see, import. Because this class is not in this package. This is in a different package. Other package classes, if you want to call in some other package, always you have to do an import. So this is the funda. So you need to remember this. So this is the fundamental concept. One package classes you want to use in another package, first do import. Then you can use them. See now, one by one you can call. Okay, so let's go and call one by one. First, I'll call non-static variable. Simply, I can call only which is having public access modifier. So this class non-static variable. Think what is the public access modifier? It is integer I. So imd dot I. That's it. So you will get I value here. 320. So how can you access void method? Calling void method. imd dot typecasting. Calling void parameterized method. So calling return type of method. So data type. So variable equal to object reference dot So this is not visible because so we have a so permission issues. You have to give public. So let's go and now you can call. See, now it is visible. Get random now. That's it. Okay, so the last one, calling the so return type method in the print statement plus imd dot get max. So not possible because say it is having less permissions. So protected. So I have to give more permissions. So change the protected to public. Now it is visible. You can see that. So get max integer. So rand val, I'm giving so anything I want to give 63. It. See 82 is the random number, that is the bigger. Okay. So this is how to call. Only changes here is import, but remaining all similar to other symbols. Okay. So that's all, and we are completely done with the basics, variables, methods. Methods is the crucial topic. We are done with that. One more, another pillar is the control structures. That will start on Wednesday at 5:30 PST and 6 a.m. IST. Okay. Any questions? Please practice. So practice and come up with this. All